good morning, good afternoon, I guess good evening, depending on where you are and where you're watching this. We got 4 games tonight, so it's a nice, relatively light Wednesday evening. You notice I'm wearing a jersey I haven't worn in a long time. That's one thing about having them all in this room, and I'm 99.9% sure that all of them are in this room. There's a lot there. And there's a lot of ones I look at and I'm like, I haven't worn that one in ages. Even with the hats, there's a lot that I probably haven't worn. Probably some I could probably get rid of. Anyways, I digress. Toronto. So the Leafs, who, boy, I understand they haven't been playing great lately. And the 7-5 win over Florida was a win. Defensive issues are definitely there. They're definitely a thing. But that being said, they're still 45, 25, and 6. They have 96 points. They're going to get to at least 100. And it's a pretty remarkable run that the Leafs have been on. They're in against Philly, who are 36, 32, and 8. And for the Philadelphia Flyers, that flickering ember of hope, well, Toronto can help to put out whatever might be left of it right now. It's really, there's not much there. On the road, Toronto is 22, 11, and 4. They've been excellent away from home all year. At home, Philadelphia is 18, 16, and 4. On their last 10, Toronto's 4, 4, and 2. They won their last game, whereas the Philadelphia Flyers are 4 and 6, and they've lost 2 in a row. Now, when we look at scoring over their last 10 games, Tavares with 8 goals and 6 assists for the Leafs, Marner a goal and 8 assists, Matthews with 5 goals, 4 assists, Marleau with 2 goals, 2 assists, Brown with a goal and 2 assists, Muzzin 4 goals, 2 assists, Riley 4 goals and 3 assists to round out the scoring for Toronto. And it really feels like they probably should try to build up some momentum heading into the playoffs, but and I've proved this in videos in years past. Having momentum going to the playoffs doesn't really necessarily equal a whole lot. Because once you get into a best of 7 series, it's just that one team, and the momentum thing from the regular season lasts till like 5 minutes into game 1, and then we forget all about it. Philadelphia's leading scorer, well, not leading, but notable scorers over their last 10 games. Van Riemsdyk with 7 goals, 2 assists. Couturier, 4 goals, 8 assists. Voracek, 2 goals, 3 assists. Lawton, 3 goals and an assist. Konechny with a goal and 3 assists. Gostisbehere, 2 goals, 6 assists. Haig has a goal and 2 assists. Elliott isn't going to go tonight. What's interesting is that with their goaltenders, they're still carrying 3. Talbot's still there. He's just not playing. So Hart's listed as the starter. He's 15, 11, and 1 on the season with a 921 save percentage, which I understand. What do they do? Is Talbot just going to go at the end of the year? Did they pick him up literally to not use him? Or yeah, it's a strange situation, the whole Stolars for Talbot thing. I understand they might have had to pay Stolars this summer, but they didn't have to. Anyways, likely starter for Toronto is Anderson. He's 3-2-2 in their last 10 with an 866 save percentage. Some will say he's struggling. Some will say it's the defense in front of him. Some will say it's a little from column A and a little from column B. Sparks is 1-2 in their last 10 with a 905 save percentage. Same difference. Hasn't played great at times, or is it the defense in front of him? So for Toronto, tonight's kind of an important night, I guess, depending on how much you read into games at the end of the season. If you do, you'll be paying close attention. If you don't, you're already like, when is it 10 days? You mean my watch doesn't read 10 days? It's a watch, it reads time, right? Why doesn't it read days? Where's the days out? Where's the days hand? There should be a days hand. Make days hand a thing. Next up, Rangers. So the 29, 33, and 13 Rangers are in against the 46, 21, and 9 Boston Bruins. But I'm on to you, Rangers. See, while people can point out the Rangers not playing well lately, and they'd be right, and the Rangers not playing well on the road, the Rangers have already victimized Boston this year. And so I'm not taking the Rangers lightly at all, and I would certainly hope that the Bruins aren't either. There's the side storyline as well that Boston hasn't clinched second in the division yet, but I would think that's a foregone conclusion at this point. I know people don't like it when I talk about, well, that's done. When it's not done, when I say, well, that team's out and they're not technically eliminated yet, that's that's how I feel when we've got 6 games left. On the road, the Rangers are 12-20-5. They wish they were 12-10-5 on the road. In their last 10, they're 2-6-2. They've lost their last game. Boston 28-7-3 at home. 6-4 in their last 10. They did lose their last game, which was against Tampa. And those wins against Tampa, they don't hurt. They just happen. So on the Rangers side of things, notable scorers over their last 10. Brendan Lemieux, 2 goals, 3 assists. Buchnevich, 5 goals, 2 assists. Strome, 4 goals, 2 assists. Nemesnikov has gone back to being quiet. A goal and 2 assists for him in their last 10. Howden with a goal and 2 assists. Shattenkirk, 5 assists. And D'Angelo with 4 assists, having the best season of his career as an NHL defenseman. On the Boston side of things, Bergeron, 8 goals, 7 assists. Coyle, 2 goals, 2 assists. He has been getting better of late and seems to have helped Backes get better as well. Backes has 1 goal, 4 assists in their last 10 games, and they really need that depth to be going into a series against Toronto, because offensively, the top 6 of Toronto's is as good as Boston's. Heinen, 1 goal, 8 assists. Krejci, 3 goals, 5 assists. McAvoy, a goal and 5 assists. Carlo with a single goal to his name over their last 10 games. No confirmation on goaltenders for the Rangers yet at the time I'm recording this. I would think Lundqvist. He's 1-3-1 in their last 10 with a .924 save percentage. Georgiev's 1-3-1 with a .916 save percentage over that same period. Halak has been confirmed for Boston. Tuukka Rask is 4-3 with an .871 save percentage in their last 10. Halak is 2-1 with a .924 save percentage over that same period. So we'll see if they can get things going. And, you know, I know the Rangers are playing out the string, but they would really like to go in and beat the Bruins. That's definitely on the list of things this team would like to do before the season's over. We can just go in and beat Boston. And again, you know, I could make the argument of, well, this game doesn't really mean anything to Boston if they lose it. But if they lose it, I'm not going to make that excuse. It is an excuse, because players shouldn't be going out on the ice going, if we don't win, we don't win. It doesn't really matter. You're in the wrong sport if you're going to start doing that. Next up, Dallas. These guys, this here. They're 39-31-6. They're going in against Calgary. So I've had people saying, Dallas is going to make the playoffs. What are you worried about? Oh, there's reasons. Going in against Calgary, that's something. Because while Dallas has been better on the road lately, Calgary's deadly at home. Now, it's going to be kind of an immovable force, irresistible force, immovable object kind of thing going on tonight. This is the force. This is the object. The Calgary offense and the Dallas defense and goaltending. Dallas's defense doesn't get enough credit. I understand that Bishop's having a great year. Hudobin's put up great numbers. Their defense has done very, very well for them this year. On the road, they're 17-17-3. That's gotten better. It has. Whereas Calgary's 25-8-5 at home. They're deadly. Over their last 10, Dallas is 5-4-1. They won their last game. Whereas Calgary's 6-4, they did lose their last game at home against the Kings. So they might still be smarting from that. And of course, they're trying to salt away the division title. They want to make sure that they're the number one team. On the Dallas side of things, over their last 10 games, Jamie Benn has 3 goals, 5 assists. Sagan, 4 goals, 9 assists. Radulov, 7 goals, 5 assists. And there is still that problem with Dallas, where the secondary scoring isn't where we'd like it to be. And Jason Spezza has been a healthy scratch a bit lately, so we'll see how things go for Dallas tonight. Fox has got 3 goals. Como has 3 assists. I thought Blake Como played well in the last game. He's not a scorer, but all the depth helps. Klingberg, a goal and 5 assists, and Esa Lindell has a single goal over the last 10 games. On the Calgary side of things, Goudreau, 5 goals, 3 assists. Backlund, 3 goals, 4 assists. Frolik with 2 goals and 8 assists. Mangiapane, 4 goals and an assist. Hathaway, 3 goals, 3 assists. The depth scoring for Calgary, on point, fantastic. And it helps take the pressure off that top line. It was a great story when the top line for Calgary was dragging them around. But now that they don't need the top line to drag them around, I think that makes the Goudreau line more deadly. On the goaltending side of things, I expect Bishop here. He's 5-1 in their last 10 with a .960 save percentage. Hudobin's 0-3-1 over the last 10 with a .932 save percentage because they don't score for Hudobin. I'm not sure if that's the rallying cry before the game, and he's like, wait, guys, what did you say? No, see, we're supposed to... Oh, all right. On the Calgary side of things, I kind of expect Smith, former Dallas goaltender. Riddick's 4-1 with a .920 save percentage in their last 10. Smith is 2-3, but his save percentage is .929. So Smith's been pretty good. And Bishop's been pretty good. So if that's the matchup tonight, that's going to make for a pretty solid game of the night material right there. Last up, Vegas. That's right, Vegas again. In against Colorado. So for Vegas, trying to clinch that playoff spot, I mean, it's a foregone conclusion they're in, of course. But they can make life more difficult for Colorado as well. Vegas is 42-28-6, whereas the Colorado Avalanche are 34-29-13. And on the road, Vegas is 19-18-1. At home, Colorado's 17-14-6. So for Vegas, their road record, while it's not top of the charts or anything, it's definitely better than what it was early in the year. And they seem to be peaking at the right time. And I get it. Over their last 10, they're 7-2-1, but they've lost their last 2 games. Thing is, it's not that long ago. Boston had lost 3 in a row. They've done pretty well outside of that. I would expect that with Vegas as well. Colorado's 6-3-1. Over their last 10, they did lose their last game. Now, on the scoring front, Marchessault over the last 10 has 4 goals, 6 assists. Riley Smith, also a guy who's peaking at the right time, 6 goals, 7 assists for him. Stone with 4 goals, 3 assists. Stastny, 2 goals, 6 assists. Nosek with 2 goals, 2 assists. Schmidt, a goal and 4 assists. Miller, 4 assists. On the Colorado side, McKinnon has 4 goals, 6 assists. Jost with a goal and an assist. Compher, 2 goals and an assist. Kerfoot, a goal, 2 assists. Wilson, a goal and 4 assists. And we'll see how the forward depth picks things up without Rantanen and Landeskog. I think they'll be fine, but it's going to depend a lot on Grubauer, who I believe will be starting tonight. I haven't seen a confirmation yet, but I'd be really surprised if he doesn't. Girard has 4 assists in the last 10. And Barrie, 5 goals, 4 assists in their last 10 games. Now, Subban is probably going to play again. 3-2-1 with an .896 save percentage over their last 10. No word on Fleury. As far as I know, Legace's still up. You know, the funny thing is, when I do these videos and I post them, it's usually a few minutes before or after they post that, oh, no, there's been a change in the lineup. And you know better. Can't tell the future. Yet. Grubauer's 5-1-1 with a .965 save percentage over their last 10. Varlamov is 1-2 with an .886 save percentage. So for Colorado, it's all on Gruby. It is all about Grubauer and whether or not he can drag him into the playoffs. They do have a tie with Arizona going on. So if you're a Coyotes fan, tonight you're cheering for Vegas. That may or may not be strange for you, but tonight you're cheering for Vegas. Just like if you're a San Jose fan, you're cheering for Dallas tonight. For those that believe that Calgary's still catchable. And I guess if you're a Leafs fan, you're cheering for the Rangers. And you would always cheer against Boston. I would think Leafs fans feel the same way about Boston as I, as a Canuck fan, felt about 10 years ago in regards to the Chicago Blackhawks. I would think it's that same feeling. So I do know how that feels. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You're just tapping upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.